get all excited and talk sports.
Yeah, and the Mavericks season
Yeah,
last
the
night.
World Series will appeal to both genders at this point because we got the big game here in town.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, it's like Globe Life.
Tomorrow?
Here's a great stumper. How many people are now Texas Rangers fans who couldn't even name the team
That's true.
years ago?
Yes,
That's
that's true. But that happens.
They're called fair weather friends, and it does happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
The
true.
Cubs got a lot of fair weather friends in '16 when they won the World Series.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I've been a diehard Cub fan my whole life.
Yeah. At work, I had a bunch of, there's a couple Astros fans there, and every time I was like, go Rangers! Woo!
Oh,
I'm
the
just
Death
learning, and they were
cereal.
like, name 3 players if you're such a big fan. And I'm like, I'm learning.
But yeah, MAP started last night. The fair did just end. And so I thought it'd be kind of cool to bring up that all the leftover food gets donated to the North Texas Food Bank.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Also, I love how he's like, y'all can start at 11:45. He hits start stream.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well,
This is the pre-show.
Yeah.
grand. Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure we were aware.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, what is going on downstairs though, real quick? What is it?
Coco, it's homecoming week.
What are all the teachers and stuff? Because I just got in the elevator with 3 people, and I think they're teachers at other places. And they were like,
that could
what do
be
you want to
the-
do with your career? And I was
Oh, never
like,
mind.
you probably know more than I do.
Who knows? They yeah, who knows? Like there's always some type of event going on in what is it? The student hall or
Yeah.
whatever it's
I
called.
plugged this though. I said, well, I'm going upstairs to do a live stream, so y'all should listen.
I'm
Well,
just
I
mad
just
about
like
the
sat
parking
here
lot.
too because I know that today is supposed to also be used for people to be able to record. So if
Yep.
people need to jump in, let me know and I'll move.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I have plenty of stuff to
Yep.
put up for this thing.
Must be
Agreed.
nice was that like I said like having content that you can
My
use for
commercial
class.
can you sure because I feel like it's long enough, but somebody yesterday was like, that's definitely not long enough.
I mean, do you have multiple voices at least for it?
No.
You're
It's just
no,
like
you're
a
supposed to
narrative
have.
voice.
No,
Who
you're
said it
supposed to have
wasn't long
multiple
enough?
Oh, you
voices.
are?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, somebody in my other class, but
For what?
Name names
the
now that we're
commercial
live.
script.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, listen.
I want first and last name.
Out them.
Yeah.
Listen, I've learned my lesson.
They had never been in Audison's class. They can't talk.
Yeah.
Or
And I
Sean's
guess
class.
No, I'm stopping.
Hmm.
Learning my lesson. I'm learning my lesson. Stop.
At least you're aware this time.
Yeah.
You were aware of
Yeah.
You were aware of the environment that you're putting that out into.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
this is a little bit of a pre-show for Round Robin Radio. Show starts, I guess, at 11:45, but we're pre-showing with some little tidbits of what we'll be chatting about. I know so another topic that we thought would be really fun would be to shout out to, I guess, ode to the chicken sandwich, if you will. So all of these chicken sandwich, all these chicken sandwiches that are coming out from all these different restaurants, and they continue to evolve. So like, Chick-fil-A just came out with that pimento. Has anyone tried that yet?
I have not. I was told at a young age I was also
I
allergic to pimento,
literally
so I don't know about that one.
Did you like it?
No. And I will say it would have been good if they would have like smacked that stuff on there, but there was like this much. And so it was just a chicken sandwich. It was not okay, it wasn't like gross, but it wasn't anything special. And I was expecting like this bomb pimento sandwich because I love pimento cheese.
I like it.
And it just was
So they didn't put enough.
yeah, so ask for extra because I've heard this happen before. I've heard other people that have tried it also didn't get any. It was just a regular chicken sandwich.
That's very disappointing. So Popeyes, I guess, kind of came back, and now they have a new revamped chicken sandwich that has some type of truffle sauce on it.
It's like spicy mayo or something.
Yeah, well, they have a spicy truffle and
Yeah,
a regular truffle. And then who else just came out with an KFC? Just came out with another chicken. So it's like the battle of the chicken sandwich is kind of ridiculous.
I don't know. As far as chicken goes, though, like, what's your go-to place?
Popeyes. If I'm getting chicken, I'm going to Popeyes.
I
Not
don't think
ever.
I've ever had Popeyes.
Not ever going to Chick-fil-A. Not ever in my life. When Popeyes is available.
Where are you from?
I'm from here.
Okay, yeah, he is. I bet that's right. Okay, chicken for me, I guess. Okay, chicken on the bone, I will say is probably Popeyes. Something quick, fast, in a hurry, Popeyes. I do like Hall's honey fried chicken. It's pretty good. Go in some, little sketchy look areas, but it's really good. I used to be a fan of Rudy's, which is another Dallas staple, but over the years, it's just kind of lost its touch. But when it comes to chicken tenders, Cane's.
Oh, 100%.
Raising Cane's, y'all. It's the sauce for me.
Have y'all been to the Cowboys Canes? Or I guess the Posty Canes?
The Post Malone Cane's.
Yeah.
Over there off of Technology, I think.
Yeah, over there by the river.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
That
what
is
this
the
place
perfect
are.
spot
You're
because
speaking another language.
I don't know if y'all have ever been to Red River. It's a
No.
bar, but
Oh, okay.
that's the
20.
perfect placement for it because there's like no food places over there except for a little hot dog stand outside. So that Cane's is gonna stay busy, I guarantee you.
I was a week ago old when I found out that Cane's is open as late as it is.
Yeah.
Like I thought it closed like Chick-fil-A hours. But I was really surprised when I found out. It's like, 2
2 a.m.
Oh, really?
Man.
Wow.
Yes.
I didn't
Like
know
you're like hungry at night and you're like, oh, I gotta go like the gas station. I gotta go to Taco Bell.
I
No,
won't.
Cane's is open.
I want Cane's.
Go.
Raising Cane's. Yeah. Any other favorite chicken spots,
I'm
Andrea?
basic and I just like Chick-fil-A.
Basic
like
Chick-fil-A?
just the little nuggets.
But what sauce do you get?
I don't know sauce.
Man. Even
No.
Can we get someone to rotate out? I'm kidding. Some people like their chicken naked. That's okay. I like condiments.
Me too.
I like
get,
sauce
like,
on
6
everything.
different sauces when I go.
I want it
See,
on
but
everything.
it works out that I don't use sauces because my sister does. So they just add the sauce to my order and then she gets more sauce. So she's fine.
Oh, she's taken care of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but you know what? I
Yeah,
guess
the
this
jar
doesn't
full.
really count. Wingstop doesn't count because it's wings.
Yeah, I think
It's not
that's
like
separate.
that's different, right?
Wingstop
Okay.
sounds Good right now. Oh my god.
It's that liquid gold. It's that liquid gold. That
Yeah, I
ranch.
went to I don't know why I'm on bars right now, but I went to a dive bar the other
I'm sorry,
night.
you're on what?
Bars. I've been talking
Oh,
about bars.
okay.
It's the second
I
bar.
went to
Yeah.
a dive bar the other night and I had the best wings I've ever had in my entire life. And I was not even drinking.
Wait,
So
which
they were
one?
really good. I can't even tell you what it's called.
Oh, damn.
Are you sure you're drinking?
It's a little hole in the wall and it was delicious.
But you don't know what it was
Let me
called.
see, it's something tavern.
Oh, something tavern.
In Grand Prairie.
I don't know.
It's
Look us
looking a
up.
little sus.
Come
If it's
back,
just like, oh, I wasn't
because-
drinking, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Because I love good bar wings.
Maybe, oh no. No. Hold on.
Well, while you're pulling that up, the fair has, come to an end, sadly, but not really, I guess, for me. And I guess many other people in Texas, because there was a decline in attendance this year by like 200,000 people. So there was a lot of missed out, I guess, money to be made. But in all fairness, there was a shooting this
Fairness.
year.
Then aren't the prices going up too?
Prices went up.
I could see that lessening it, and then after shooting two, it's like I don't know about that one.
And then I recall the last time I went, there were a lot of like teens that kind of took advantage of the opportunity, maybe parents too, to drop their kids off. And so since they had put that ban, or I don't want to call it a ban, but they enforced like new rules on how, restrictions on how late teenagers could be out there, which again, I'm still not sure how they were enforcing that. Did anyone see like people checking for IDs or anything like that when y'all went?
I didn't go.
I didn't go. So.
I mean, a gun managed to get into the fair despite all of the metal detectors and stuff that they have you walk through and bag checks. Did they bag
Do
check
they have
y'all?
no?
They bag checked you? How? Never mind. We not.
Do they have metal
Anyway,
detectors
No,
now?
they did not. They didn't bag check mine.
they didn't bag check you.
They had me set my bag to the side when I walked through the detectors, but then they just handed me my bag back. They didn't look through it. But maybe because it was, I don't know. This is still not an excuse because I could have had anything in there, but it was small. I mean, it was like not. It was a small little bag.
Oh, they probably
So
were
maybe
like,
that's
ain't
why,
nothing in there.
but I don't know.
Nothing worth. Well, I guess they said ain't this. She got chapstick in there. Well, I guess despite the numbers, well, not despite the numbers, because there was so much of a lack of people wanting to show up. There's a lot of food left over, so all that food was donated. Which I guess they do this every year, but I guess with such a decline in numbers, they had a lot of food to get rid of. So the North Texas Bank Food Shelter, they got to take advantage of that. So shout out to
That's really cool. Yeah.
yeah, it is. At least it goes to a good cause and just get thrown away or taken back to their restaurants and sold. Which, yeah,
That's a big thing, though. Restaurants throw away so much food every day. It's insane.
did you hear that? I guess kind of like it's an Uber food dash kind of service
Oh, I have seen this.
where food that's left over from restaurants, you can get it at like they box it up in meals and you can get it at a discounted rate.
Yeah, but I think it's like you don't get to like choose. I think it's like a grab
Yeah,
box. Like
it's a grab
mystery.
box.
You just can go grab it, but that's pretty cool. Like
Heck
I've
yeah.
seen
Something.
people get like a lot of food for like $15. So it's kind of cool.
Listen, I'm not paying $15 for no leftover food, but I'll definitely pay like $7.
I think there's different sizes you can do too, depending on like where you go. I think you can choose if it's like single family, like stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So I think you can do that as well. But I found the place. It's called Max Tavern.
Max Max Tavern.
MACS.
Oh, Max
Mhm.
Max Tavern, and that's in Grand Prairie.
Mhm.
And the wings are bomb,
They're so good.
or you
And
was
they
just
have
feeling good.
karaoke.
Oh, you had me at
And
karaoke.
They have like all the games on, and then they have like pool and darts as the bar does. But it was pretty cool. The bartender was really nice. Everyone was cool. So definitely go there. There was
That's
nobody there,
nice.
but I don't know. Maybe that doesn't mean anything.
You've
I
outed,
don't know.
you've outed this place now, though, so now everyone's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well,
Crowded.
hopefully they get the love they deserve
And a
because
good
it was
time.
really good. I liked it. I wish it would
Well,
have been more full.
Red Robin. Why do I keep calling this Red Robin? Round Robin Radio is definitely pushing, I guess, Max Tavern in Grand Prairie. That's
But we're not sponsored.
but we're not sponsored. But please feel
Maybe you
free.
should.
Huh?
Maybe you should sponsor.
Yeah, you
Clearly,
should.
they need the advertisement. If no one was there.
Well, who definitely is sponsoring us is UNT Dallas, University of North Texas at Dallas, and it's HOCO week, homecoming week. I don't really know too much about all of the activities, but I do know that the boys and girls game, or women men's, I guess we grown now, so women men's basketball team, they are both playing at Dallas Christian College. They were at Eastfield on this past Tuesday. There was a scrimmage, but they're at Dallas Christian College at 3 p.m. So that'll be a fun little awesome thing to celebrate during homecoming week. Hopefully they win. Does anybody go to the games? I feel like I've
No.
To be completely honest with you, I'm not very involved in school. I
Me neither.
come to
Aw.
class and I go home, to
Exactly.
be honest. And also, like we talked about the first day, I don't really know about anything until the day of. So I don't really have time to plan for it.
so
Like I'm like an hour away. It's like
Mhm.
I can't last
Yeah.
minute come to. It's like, oh yeah, 30 minutes from now an event's starting. It's like I am at home.
I like show up and there's stuff going on down here. Just like when I walked in, I was like, what's going on? Like, I didn't even know it was homecoming week. to be
I
honest with you.
know when something is going on when there's food out.
Yeah.
I could
Mhm.
smell food when I was coming to class.
See?
So it's just like there's something.
There's
happening.
something going
I don't know what
on.
it is, but something's happening.
But I always see like really cool activities. Some things that I probably wouldn't dare to try, like the goat yoga. I don't know, like just something about an animal on me.
I mean, I
I'm
feel
not
like it'd
crazy
be
with that.
okay if there wasn't the chance of it's gonna poop on you.
That sounds so
They don't
fun.
take them to the bathroom
Don't
before they
even-
do yoga on
It's a
your body.
wild animal. What do you think it's gonna do?
I don't know. They're not domesticated.
I feel like they're domesticated enough to it's like I'm gonna stand on you, but like that's about it. Like I think they're just gonna go if they need to go.
They're
That-
cute though. You
Are
would be able
they?
to forgive them.
I would rather a petting zoo if we're gonna have goats, not have a goat stand on me and probably poop
I
on my clothes
remember
for the
doing
day.
orientation and being like, I'm doing that. I'm doing it. I didn't end up doing it, but I really, really wanted to.
Oh, did you come before COVID then or after COVID?
Yeah, so I came not last year, but the year before, and I did the tour and orientation. Then I decided not to go, and I took like a gap year, and then I came back.
I did the
So that
online
was the
tour,
year that
horrible.
they were like, like, all right.
Yeah, maybe I'm just one of those rare people. I don't find goats cute. People, oh, the baby goat phase that with on the leash, and we're gonna take it to Walmart with us. That's just
When
not
was that a
Walmart's
phase?
Absolutely not.
no thanks on the baby goat yoga. But there are other cool things that have been going on around the campus, and we are glad that even though it doesn't seem anyone in here gets an opportunity to really participate, I'm glad that it is available for those who live on campus and, the community, because I know they do a lot of community-wide stuff as well. So that's always good.
I remember
What
one year they had
resources have y'all used on campus? Like, have y'all used any of the the broadcasting rooms or like any of the writing
Probably
center stuff like
just the
that? Have y'all
speaking
used?
center.
I work at the
Because
writing
I've-
center.
Oh yeah, you did say
So I
that.
have no, I automatically use it. So.
I had an appointment with the writing center, and I guess you're supposed to. No, it wasn't the writing center. It was the career center. And I guess you're supposed to send your resume and stuff a day before. And she texted me and was like, "I'm canceling our appointment."
Oh,
I didn't know. It's like, okay.
well, that's the
But-
issue with it. Like half the resources is that we have it, but they don't tell us how
How
to use them,
Yeah,
or like
that's
what's expected
how
of
I
it.
felt too. And like, she did send me an email, so it was looking my bad. But she sent me it the day before, so I probably just wasn't prepared. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Now I know though for next time.
I think in a situation like that, you ask the student, what's your best means of communication? And so that way, not only am I sent an email, but I also get an SMS, which I'm more likely to see than my school inbox. Unfortunately, it's not on purpose. It's just, we live lives outside of campus, and we try to revolve the campus life around our, need to survive life outside of it. And so, we do what we can. In terms of other resources that I've used, definitely the studio, and then the radio station for recordings and voiceovers and stuff like that. So glad that we do have things like this, because there are campuses that have little closets, when it comes to digital media and the communications department. So grateful for that.
Can I do a quick plug real quick actually about the learning center?
Well,
Okay.
I was gonna go.
Yeah. Just real quick. Okay. So any UNT Dallas students that are listening right now, the Learning Commons is hiring right now graduate writing tutors. So if you want to go to their Instagram account, they have a link in their bio. The Instagram account is UNTD Learning Commons, and you can click the link in their bio and get more information on that. Also, not only are we hiring writing tutors, but we are also hiring chemistry tutors. So if you're interested in that, feel free to click the link in their bio and apply.
And God bless that person, because Lord knows it ain't me. Chemistry was not my thing. I did like to mix things together, but it was not always supposed to
I hated chemistry.
go.
I hated
I took
chemistry.
AP and I passed the test, so I didn't have to take it in college.
Amen. Good for you. I
I
liked
haven't taken
biology.
science in
I hated
years.
biology. I hated any science class I had to take.
Math, count me out. I don't want to do it. I will never do it again. I'm just really, really bad with numbers. Like, I can write you 10 pages right now and like edit it, whatever. Don't give me an equation. I can't tell you. No
I
idea.
went to an MST school, so like we kind of had to
What
have
is-
decent, like
what's
math,
MST?
science, technology.
Oh.
So we had to have decent teachers there, so that we could actually brag about being an MST school. So it's like
Yeah.
it was like we did okay with that at least, but some of the teachers sucked.
Did any of y'all take like the college courses in high school?
Yes,
Yes.
the dual credit
Mhm.
classes.
I haven't
I'm
taken
so
math in
thankful for
years.
those. Like, I can't even express to you, like, I am so thankful for those, because the
Mhm.
amount of like, you actually get a lot of help. I feel like, well, personally, my
Mhm.
experience, I felt like it was a lot easier to take those classes while I was in high school, because I had a lot of resources. I had a professor and a teacher, so that helped a lot.
Mm.
Did you do dual credit or AP though?
I did dual credit. I graduated with my associate's degree before I graduated high school. Yeah, so it was pretty cool. It was like a great little resource, and it saves you so much money. It's insane.
Dual credit was just kind of coming out to kind of show my age a little bit. Shout out to Cedar Hill High School class of 2008, real quick. Anyways, and so when I say like it was just getting started, like they only had like 2 classes that they could offer us that were dual credit, and even then, it was, oh well, that's a new program, so you still have to like take this test to make sure that like you. So
Well, that sounds more like AP then.
well, so it was AP, but it was a dual credit class. It was like
Oh, was it
both?
both? Then?
like it's like they were turning the AP classes into
A credit.
the dual credit. Yeah. So I'm appreciative of it, but I'm definitely glad that there are more resources for that opportunity, because my daughters will be able to do the exact same thing.
Oh yeah,
They'll be able to
recommend
graduate high
it
school with an associate's degree.
to everybody. I recommend it all the time because, first of all, you're not as busy. I mean, maybe if you're doing sports and stuff like that, I wasn't doing stuff like that. But when you're in high school, like that's the perfect time because you're not having to go get a full-time job on top of your classes, and like you can actually afford it, and you can get a lot of extra help if you need it. It's not going to be as big of classes if you go to like a community college, so you'll probably get a lot more attention if you need help. It'll save you a ton of money, even if you're just taking classes. So I took classes through my school and then after school as well, and during the summer. So even that was just cheaper than coming to a university for my freshman year. And then I was 2 years done already. So it's definitely going to save you a lot of money and time.
Yeah, that's smart.
And hopefully all your credits transfer, because that happens sometimes.
I had to
Yeah.
take English again because
Yeah,
they're
me
just
too.
like you
Couple of mine
didn't.
transfer.
They're just like you passed the test, but like you
Did you?
only passed the test, so maybe you should take that again. I was like, okay.
Yeah, or like
Thank you
if you
for
take
hurting my
certain
feelings.
classes and then like UNTD doesn't offer those classes, they have you replace them with something else. That's why I feel like I'm like a semester behind because I had to catch up a little bit, but I still feel like it benefited me a little bit.
I had the issue of I took a class at Richland and then it transferred over, and they offer that class here apparently, but it's by a different name. So I took that class twice, and I like realized it
Oh
after.
my
And I was like,
gosh.
why? Why do you have it as a different name?
That's not.
I took the same here. I took the same class twice, and it counted for 2 different credits.
It didn't count for 2 different credits for me. I was so mad.
Because like I had to take like a government class or something. I think I had to take like 2 government credits. I swear I took the same class twice, and I got the 2 credits.
That's crazy.
I think it was art history. I took art history
Already
at Richland
started
and
looking at your
art history.
schedule for next year. Started looking at classes.
I'm
and stuff.
graduating.
What's the next year?
Alright.
Your girl is Audi 2000. So excited.
Oh, that's exciting.
So excited.
So you're done in December?
I'm done in December. December 12th is commencement day, and
Yeah.
I
It's 18th, or no?
no,
I think I'm not going either way. So.
It's on my calendar twice.
Don't listen to me if I'm saying the wrong day.
Yeah, no,
Where
no, it's
were
the 12th.
Blue and gold.
Yep.
Is that our colors? I
Mhm.
was blue and gold last time.
Yeah, I thought it was green, like blue and green.
No, that's UNT. We're UNT.
Oh no, UNT is just
But I
green.
swear we
D.
had green in that
Yeah,
stuff, too.
it's like a neon green.
trailblaze.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do.
It's kind of
Like
we're
there's a green
running
on the
something like that.
Jaguar. But I
Wait,
don't know.
on what though? Not
The trailblaze stuff.
okay. Well,
Go on the website.
there's a special name for it.
Uh-huh.
Ongolia.
Uh-huh.
Your robe.
Right.
Your
Yeah.
robe is blue,
Yeah.
and then your tassel
Uh-huh.
is, I think it's like blue and gold or blue, gold, and
Wait,
white.
this is showing blue and black
What?
on the website.
Well,
Wait, what? Let me see.
It's not like we have anything.
Oh
where
wait.
we're using the colors
Maybe
anyway,
this
who
because we have a
cares?
law campus, don't we?
Yeah,
Yes.
This is the law. Okay.
Oh,
I heard
okay.
graduate.
I'm gonna
Look,
be
I was
excited.
blue and gold last time I
Say it again?
graduated, so
Graduate
this was
students
not.
wear black.
Graduate
makes me
students
sad.
wear black.
Okay, I see
Is
what
what I
you're talking about
heard.
the green.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's what I was
I
thinking.
mean,
Yeah,
you
me too.
can look at the email
Sorry.
about our
This is
road.
what he's talking about with the green.
Oh, yeah,
But-
that's not.
That's great.
That's not
Unfortunately,
mine.
No, I'm pretty sure it is blue and gold.
Yeah, Erica said.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Blue
Let me
and
look at it. Hold on.
blue and
Oh my
gold.
gosh, semester.
So
Just
I'm
'cause I
trying
already
to.
had blue and gold. I'm like, give me
It
some
was like this.
blue.
I was, you know,
Erica
well,
sent it to
Cedar Hill
me.
last time I
That's
walked
what I
across
was about. No, but, like, they
stage,
sent
it
us
was
the
red,
emails
black, and white,
Yeah.
Oh,
and
I
so
don't care,
now
I'm
I'm
not
blue
going
and
to
gold.
Oh yeah, this is the
It's just
email.
for the discussion.
I was purple and gold, blue and gold, and now I'm gonna be blue and gold again.
I'm just ready to like unzip it and like go out to eat with my hat and my dress showing, and my dress showing, and then after you do the family dinner, then you go out with your friends and like people buy you drinks. You just graduated, and then you wake up
after
and
that
realize-
night, you have to
Usually
like,
go
do
to
something.
sleep.
You
Yeah.
have to go figure out your life.
then it's like, all right, well now go make something of yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, can I get a BC first, please?
Oh my
But
gosh.
I'm excited. Are there any other graduating seniors in the building?
Next
Anybody
semester.
else? Next semester? I'm the only person graduating.
I'm graduating. You ignored my whole thing saying I'm graduating
She did.
too. I said it like 5 times.
What? Adrian's graduating. Shout out. I didn't hear you. Okay, so are you doing anything like with your family for graduation?
No, because right after the semester ends, I will likely be helping at a preschool that my mom works at. And then after that, I am going to visit my boyfriend, and he is out of the country.
Okay, out the country, babe. That's what's up. But like, you're not gonna celebrate. You're not gonna do anything. Like on like after commencement, you're going
I'm not
to.
going to commencement.
Oh, really?
Don't tell
I know. She's just kidding. Really?
Sorry.
Well,
Because
damn.
it's like, I don't know who all is graduating.
Me.
I know.
I'm enough. I'm
know,
enough.
but,
I'm
like-
enough.
Like
to
it
be
is, you are enough, but like it's like a week before I leave that is. That's why that's the date I was mixing up with, was the day that I'm leaving.
Oh, which was the 18th.
Yes.
So you're leaving on the 18th to go see Bay.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're asking his family for
shucky
Christmas.
now. I'm excited. So where is he at?
In England.
Okay, England. Oh, does he have an accent?
Yes.
Oh,
Not like that, but yeah.
Oh, what?
Out our
Give me his accent, please.
Give
No.
me his accent.
You can try.
Yeah, but I have an issue where like if I imitate an accent, I get stuck with it for a while, so I'm just not gonna try.
I'll bring you back. I'll bring you back. It'll be.
You just gotta say a few y'alls and you'll be right there.
That's very true.
Like
Yeah.
I've already messed up my accent in general because his family was very disappointed when I came over there. It was like, "Where's your accent?" I was like, "I'm sorry."
Oh, they wanted you to sound more Texan or
I guess so.
Southern?
Yeah.
I don't
Huh.
know.
That's
Have
cool.
you ever heard like people that live in the UK try to talk like Southerners? It's very like y'all. Like it's very,
Yeah.
Is it
very
struggle?
crazy, and we do not talk like that here. I mean, a couple people do.
There, I
but-
was gonna say there are people who talk like that.
But
And
I
that-
feel
they're-
like
they're the
either
loud
live
ones Definitely
in
had
the
moments.
South, or maybe it's just died off a little bit because I've lived in a couple places in Texas, and I've never really lived, I guess, somewhere they talk like that, except for
My
like the
sister
older
has a
crowd.
Deep
That's like
Southern accent
Abilene.
sometimes.
The issue is that Dallas has become a melting pot. And so it's kind of hard to say oh, you don't have, you're from here, you don't have an accent. You're like, well, I'm from here, but like I moved down here when I was 7 from Washington, D.C., or, like whatever the case may be. So, there's not really not a Southern drawl no more and a lot of voices. I feel like people in
So
South
you
Carolina,
say.
South Carolina has a thick,
Mhm.
they have a thick accent. What? So you say what?
Alabama
Come
was
on,
pretty bad too.
Yeah.
come through. What?
Yeah.
What?
Well, I was just gonna say that like, we don't recognize a lot of the things that we say, but then some of
Yeah.
the people around us will be quick to call it out at the same time.
I don't have an
It
accent.
may not be present in like every word, but then someone's like, I had a friend, he's from like New England or something like that. And he was like, man, I'm so tired of being around you Texas people. He was joking because he wants to go back up north. And he was like, I'm tired of hearing all your southern drawls. And I was like, what? I was like, bro, we don't have a southern drawl. And he's like, yes, you do. Like, I was like, all right, like,
Well, yeah. I guess if you don't hear it, yeah, that makes sense.
There's
It's
just
just-
some
I have
people
a
that
friend
leave it
from
strong.
Orange, which is like right by Louisiana, and it's still in Texas, but she has a crazy accent.
Well,
like
yeah, she's-
very.
Between the boot and
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah.
there's
That's
also
crazy.
like certain keywords that might like bring it out. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
like,
how I am. Like some words, it'll come out.
yeah, you just kind of talk.
Yeah.
Jameer, grab a seat and
No.
like.
Yeah.
There's no more sense.
There will be if I get up.
No, you don't have to.
Oh, what you said. So, okay, so you're not participating today.
I'm participating occasionally.
Whatever. I like your fro. I've been seeing what you're doing with your curls. That's nice. Yeah, is there?
Yeah, the DJ breaks. Get your voice on.
Yeah. Round Robin
assignment.
Radio is a place for everybody. So come step up on the mic.
Yeah. anyone-
And
You just have to get your voice on.
yeah. Well, while y'all are figuring out what y'all are going to do, I am excited for my kids to go trick or treating so I can figure out what candy I'm going to steal. Yes, I am that parent, but it is for, I'm looking out for them, right? And my pockets because the dentist is expensive.
And be like, oh, you're allergic to this candy. I'm sorry, I'll eat this for you though. Don't worry.
Give them raisins.
Well, it's kind of worked out to where they kind of already know like what mom is gonna want. So it's kind of like they pick their stuff out a little sooner, or they'll eat it in the car. But I'm an Almond Joy person, so my
Almond Joy or Mounds? Like,
Almond Joy. I don't like
Yeah,
Mounds.
don't ever talk to me about Mounds.
I
Mounds
don't
are
like.
garbage.
Yeah.
it's the same thing, just
No, it's
without the
dark.
nut.
It's dark chocolate and no nuts, which like.
And you gotta have that nut, right? You gotta have that. When you walk into it, it's gonna.
We're talking about candy.
So like Almond Joys versus Mounds. Go.
Okay. so Almond Joy is milk chocolate with a nut. Pause.
Yep.
Mounds is dark chocolate with no almond.
I swear they do it specify the nut.
Yeah, almond. No almond.
I'll take the nut, please. That's why I like the Almond Joy. I'll take that.
We'll take the
Almond.
Is that not a nut?
Yes. But
Okay.
Yes, but we're very immature in this room.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'm not a dark chocolate fan, and I also think having a nut in chocolate makes it better.
I never
It
realized it
does.
was dark chocolate. I'm not
I
gonna lie.
always tend to like the candy that people don't like though. Like I like Almond Joys. I like the little. I like Milk Duds.
Dot.
Ew.
Milk Duds.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't ever.
Dot.
Dots?
Get out of here,
Yes,
talking
I
about
like dots
Okay,
as long as it's not the green
but-
or orange.
No, the dots that are like pink, red, and the dull looking red. They get stuck in your teeth, but
Yeah.
like the flavor, it's there.
Like
Yeah.
I love licorice.
That's
and I like
disgusting.
Okay, that's
All right.
I can ruin licorice for you right now if you'd like.
Please go ahead. Please do.
So
No,
black,
honestly,
early.
yeah,
Wait.
I want to know.
Do you like black licorice or no?
She said yes.
Okay, wait. I already know what you're gonna say, but continue.
No. What do you think
I
I'm
do.
gonna say?
I do like black licorice.
What do you think she's going to say?
Mm-mm. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that black licorice tastes like how lice medicine smells.
It smells like tea tree oil.
I absolutely revolting. I ruined that for people in middle school. That's why I was like, I can ruin it for you right
Well,
now. I've done it
I-
before.
Never liked black licorice. I
You won't now
barely
either.
like Twizzlers, and that's just me being
But that's
completely
licorice.
honest. I barely like, but it's cherry flavor or strawberry
Yeah, but it's,
flavor.
like, barely any. I like the texture of
If you
Twizzlers.
want cherry flavor, get a cough drop.
It's
Okay,
okay.
you
You
love
at the
it.
gas station and someone's like, "What candy do you want?" And they say licorice. But if it's like in my Halloween candy, I'm gonna eat them.
Ugh.
Swedish fish. That's another one people don't like.
Ew.
People don't like
love
Swedish fish?
I don't like Swedish
I
fish.
know a lot of people
I
don't.
can't eat that a
Really?
And
lot.
I love it.
I'm a Swedish fish fan.
Ew.
That's
It's
licorice
okay.
in the
It's
shape
not
of
like
a
something
fish.
I
Pretty much,
prefer.
yeah.
Well, I don't hate licorice. I don't like black licorice. I'm not with
If you
licorice.
did, you don't now.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Honestly,
I get a lot of crap for liking Almond Joys because that's an old that's a quote unquote old person.
Really, it's like a
candy.
I love
top
Almond
four
Joys.
at candy bar for me, probably.
See,
I've
and
never seen
I
it.
knew I liked you.
Yeah.
Knew I liked you. But another thing that I'm quoted old on is liking butter pecan ice cream. Like
Pecan is good.
that.
It's
I
pretty
just
good.
don't like,
That's
like
pretty good.
peanut stuff as much.
I
I
live
don't
with
know.
my
I never like
my grandparents, so they definitely buy some butter pecan ice cream.
Have y'all ever had the butter pecan cake?
What?
It is so
From
good.
where?
Kroger, Walmart, wherever. Yeah.
A
It's- I don't know if it's
butter
like a
pecan cake.
Betty Crocker one or something. I don't know. But it's like, yeah, the cake mix. Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
Did y'all know
So
you can
good.
make cookies out of cake mix?
Yeah.
They're very nice. They stay soft for ages.
Making
What?
cookies out of cake
Yeah.
mix.
What?
It's like a TikTok thing that. Yeah.
I don't know about that. My mom
Shut
doesn't. I know she doesn't
Oh.
have TikTok.
But I've seen it. I was like, well, then your
That's a
mom
you
is like
thing.
the OG, I guess. TikTok stole it from her.
I don't know. It was just one of those where it's like they just stay soft for ages type thing.
Oh, is that what your lemon cookies were made out of?
Yes.
Oh
It was a
my
cake mix.
gosh.
It
They are
sounds like
so
everybody
good.
needs to be bringing stuff to class. And I can't really comment if I don't know how it tastes.
Well, because
That's
it's
just
it's
good.
cake mix and then it's either chocolate chips or white chocolate chips in it. Like for it.
I'm the chocolate chip cookie without chocolate chips in it kind of girl. Does that make sense?
Like a sugar cookie?
No,
Okay.
not a
But
sugar
like that,
cookie.
you like that texture though.
Not
The
necessarily
taste?
the texture. I like the taste of the chocolate chip cookie without the chocolate chips in it.
Okay.
Does that
So
make
just
sense?
like
Yeah, I
the
got
way it's made, just don't
It
add the
makes
chocolate
sense.
chips in
I've just
there.
never experienced that, so I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know how to help you describe
It
it.
almost tastes like, okay, so our snickerdoodles
I love sweet.
are snickerdoodle
Those are good.
cookies, sugar cookies with cinnamon and sugar on top of them, or is there like something special inside the snickerdoodle
It's
cookie?
just
I
a
think-
cookie. I get exactly what you're saying. It's just a cookie. And then there's stuff on it, right?
Yeah.
Like you're saying,
Like
like
just
you
like a
like.
base cookie.
I think
Yeah.
sometimes they do have different things mixed in with those snickerdoodles.
I do like
Perfect.
Because my
I
mom,
would
like my mom makes a
actually
lot, is why
prefer
I'm like, I
just
think
eat
there's
the
something
dough.
different, but I'm not sure.
I love cookie dough. Like just
Well, I'm glad they started making edible cookie
Yeah, me
dough
too.
so that way you can survive.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Edible cookie dough.
Not just
You're
without
lying.
eggs.
So what does that say about the cookie dough that you've been eating?
You're
'Cause
not
it's- there's
supposed to
not-
eat it because you can get
Raw.
Salmonella.
Oh, okay,
because
well-
it's
Good thing I don't eat it. So
dried.
Listen, I am not above licking the spoon. Okay,
sure,
I
sure.
I licked the spoon, the whisk little
If I die, I
thing.
die.
Yeah.
If I
But how do
die.
I feel about? Okay, personally, I am not a huge like baked person, like about like cakes and cookies and stuff.
Yeah.
But I love muffins.
Muffins are great.
I'm a
love
muffin enjoyer
muffins.
for sure.
Lemon poppy seed, favorite muffin of all time.
I like a
Just say it
loaf.
like that.
I'm a loaf girl. Like I would rather have like a slice of a loaf or like those little mini loaves of like zucchini bread
So
or
what's your favorite type of bread
banana
then?
banana nut bread. Oh, so
I
my
love banana nut muffins.
my favorite bread definitely is banana with extra nut.
Mm.
You're all over the nuts today, but like I gotta say banana bread for me, just without the nuts.
Starbucks banana
I
bread.
prefer muffins
Oh my
though,
gosh.
because
Yeah,
the
I
right
like
made
muffins.
muffin with the crunchy top, and you just
Mhm.
oh my.
I'll take the
goodness.
top of that
Yeah,
muffin.
yeah.
Especially if it's a large muffin. Like a lot of people eat those little tiny muffins that come in plastic, but if you get a real good muffin,
Mhm.
it's like real big. It's like folding over the edge, and it's crunchy and everything. Like the chocolate chips are just well placed.
Now, how
Oh my
big are you
goodness.
saying though for the muffin though? Because
I'm
like, how do you
talking
eat
like
those?
as
Yeah.
big as
Like the
my
ones at
hand.
Sam's
Yeah, but like how do you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
those?
like
I always
those
have that
Sam's
issue.
Club, exactly.
Yeah,
the ones
those
that are as
big
big as your hand.
Mimi's Cafe has oh my
Yes,
gosh, and then
they
it comes
do.
with your breakfast. It like
Yes.
it's expensive, but it's worth
So
it because it
good.
comes with that muffin.
And they're
Oh,
warm.
Mm.
Oh my god.
and they're as big as your hand.
Oh.
So there
But
you
how do
go.
you eat it though? Is my
Hey, but
issue.
have y'all
I take the top
ever, like, maybe this is a small town thing because I don't even think we have them in Dallas. Have y'all ever been doing all subs before?
Yes.
No.
Okay,
Yes.
so it's basically like, what are the ones here? Like,
What like
It's like a
ginger
quick
ones?
trip.
like a Texa? What is that gas station?
Texas, Philadelphia?
Texaco?
Oh.
Texaco. It's like one of those gas
Yes,
stations
yeah.
you
Oh, it's
really
a
don't wanna
gas
go to,
station.
but you'll go. But living in a small town also was definitely our go-to
Yeah.
because they had like chimneys and they had
Ugh.
bean and beef burritos, and it did not matter. Like you walk in this gas station, if you're not from Dallas, you're like, I would never eat from here. That was like a daily like. I would go there all the time. Their food was amazing,
The chimichangas
and their
are
muffins
good.
were like this big. They're amazing.
This is
Oh, I
off
didn't see a
topic.
muffin.
But if anyone's gonna have a health emergency, do it before 1 p.m. The health clinic is closed for 1
Do it before then.
Yeah.
Man, I was planning
You
on-
have-
The
You have
UNT
15 minutes.
the UNT Dallas Health Clinic is going to be closing in 15 minutes. Thank you.
Right.
50.
So if you're gonna have a medical emergency, have it
No
in that
health
window of
I was
emergencies.
planning
time.
my
Wait,
145
but one time I
heart
tried to go
attack.
to the clinic to
Darn.
get Tylenol, and I like knocked on the door and everything, and I could see people inside, and they didn't come to the door, and I could just read the door, and it said, "Make an appointment with this QR code." And I was like, I just need some Tylenol.
What if you
like-
were dying? It's just gonna be
No,
like, no,
I-
you have to make an appointment first before.
Yeah,
So going
I
out
was
in the hallway.
confused. Maybe there is a way. Maybe they were just closed for the day or something. But I was like, I need some Tylenol. Come on.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
It's okay.
But it does make up for it because they're just really nice.
No,
Like,
no, yeah.
I'll
they
walk
are.
in
I've
and they're like,
definitely been
"Hi, sweetie, how are you?" And I'm
Hi,
like, "Oh, you just
sweetie.
made my day."
I didn't know where the hell.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
I'm not gonna lie.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
didn't know we had a
I was
basement.
about to
so I
say
had to go
something
down.
crazy.
Oh
And
shit.
this is me kind of getting on people that aren't from here. But back to my homie that's from like New England. People don't like Texas hospitality, and it's crazy. Like, obviously we all know that like if you hear about people going around in New York, like it's not normal to greet people or
I'm gonna say hi.
yeah,
Mhm.
just speak to people in general that are like in your vicinity or hold doors for people. But he just like he cringes at the fact that it's just so normal for everyone to kind of be so friendly to each other, and it's hilarious.
I got
Like he's like,
That's
why do
crazy.
people do that?
I like to be nice.
Me too.
Mhm.
I got in
And
trouble with my
It's just habit.
boyfriend's
Like,
mom
they say hi.
for calling her ma'am.
Or just
Really?
like, how are you? And you don't even have to answer me. I'm just like, walking to, how are you? How's your name?
So I feel you though, Andrea. So you said that your boyfriend's mom gets like
Like she doesn't like being called ma'am. Like they don't like being called like sir or ma'am for like adults over there.
so
We're supposed to call
I-
her bloke.
I definitely feel call her what?
Bloke? Because
What
she's
is
like, it's in
slang?
England. It's in England.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh. Yeah, no, but I definitely feel a certain type of way when like someone says ma'am or something like that to me because it's just like, what are you trying to say? Like, excuse me, we are the same age.
No, I get when it's like when you're
Yeah.
close in age, but like whenever
Yeah.
it's someone who's like obviously older than me, I'm like I don't feel comfortable not calling you like sir or
Yeah,
ma'am.
I
I
always
sometimes
do.
say it to everybody. Though.
Yeah, I
don't
do
matter
too.
how old. I say it to kids, like like at work, like a kid just be like, hey,
It's a
and how about
respect.
you, sir?
Yeah,
Respect.
exactly, respect.
Yeah, respect.
Just
And it's not like I'm making a prominent point to call you sir or ma'am. It's just part of what I'm saying. It's just
Mm.
going off my tongue. Like, I'm not saying, sir, you're old.
Mm,
Like, I'm just
yeah.
saying, yes, sir.
from
Like,
down south.
what's up?
I used to
What's
think
happening?
like when people would say, "Oh, ma'am" or whatever, I'd be like, "God dang, I'm not old." But now, like, I'm like, I think it's sweet. Like, I
Mhm.
think it's cute too. I don't know. It makes me feel like respected, and I'm like, okay.
On
I
that
feel like it depends on
same
the
like
context.
hospitality
True.
thing, I've noticed. So I've been a waitress for a long time, and when I first started waitressing, using the word like hun and sweetie and stuff like that was cool. It
Mhm.
like not necessarily like cool, like customers liked it, but people didn't care if you said it.
Mm.
And now the past couple jobs that I've had, it is in orientation. Do not call people back
I
because
don't
it's
like
just
it.
it's annoying. Like don't
Mhm.
you don't know me. Don't call me
Mhm.
sweetie.
Don't
Like
call
I
me
don't
like that.
like that at all.
It's kind of like, oh honey, like,
Yeah.
Bless your
I'd
heart.
say
yeah.
I'd say I feel like it fits like certain like environments, like in a Waffle House. Is that like a Waffle House? You got the older lady that's she whipping up the eggs. She's like, you want some,
While smoking her
You want-
cigarette,
you want some
drop a
extra
little
grits,
ash
man?
in that
You know
for
what I'm
you.
saying? And then also
Seasoning.
like chilies, like that's like
Yeah.
that's like on that level, like where
No
it's
extra
cool,
flavor.
I'm chilling. But then I could understand if you get hired somewhere else where they're like, don't do it. Like,
A lot of
I believe
today
it.
too. I had a table not that long ago.
Mhm.
I call everybody guys, like
Oh.
not meaning males. Like I
Mhm.
just am like,
Right.
hey guys, what can I get y'all today?
Mhm.
And I did have 2 people offended thinking that I was referring to them as male. And I was like, whoa, absolutely
And
not.
that's why our Texas slang comes in handy, and you get to say y'all.
Yeah.
Because not everyone gets to say y'all.
That's
if you're
true.
from other places, they might say you all.
Well, I was gonna say if I ever pulled up someone and
And
they were
that's
like, you
whack.
all, I would be
Yeah.
like, wait, what did
Hey,
you
you
just
all.
say?
What did you call me?
Sounds
Are you having a stroke? Do you need medical attention?
There was this one meme that I saw that it's like a southern thing, not necessarily Texas, but like southern, and it was y'all and then ain't and then
Yes.
it
Yeah.
like comes together to yanked.
Yanked.
And I was like,
Yanked.
honestly, I've heard that before.
Yeah.
I don't use it, but I was like, I've heard it before.
It's funny how
Yeah.
we shorten
Damn, I
already
think I've
made
said
up
that.
like words and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'll say like I ain't, Like,
Yeah.
and it's not I ain't. I'm just like I ain't finna go over there. With you.
Mhm.
What he meant to say was, I am not.
And I'll type it as well. I'll put I-A-N.
Yeah.
I-A-N, and everyone knows exactly what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Or
Yeah.
like, no, I don't got nothing else.
So I like the memes that'll say, you know, your girl is crazy if she can understand this. And it's just like a bunch of like letters, and like the first letter is supposed to be a word. And I'm like going through all these letters, like, I know you ain't like, you know, like, in my videos, like, oh, so I'm the problem.
I do that. I abbreviate a lot, and then sometimes I have to backtrack. And like, this is what I meant. Sorry, people don't understand. But for the most part, I feel like context clues. People get it. But sometimes they don't.
Sometimes they.
I feel like it helps though, because it helps whenever you've got someone who's like riddled with typos in their messages, and it's like, okay, I can kind of figure out what you're trying to say here.
Okay, that's kind of a pet peeve though. For somebody that abbreviates a lot, I shouldn't even be saying this, but if there is a ton of typos, I could still understand what you're trying to say and be like, rewrite that. Like, I don't know what you mean. It just bothers me. So I'm like,
Do you want to work
we've
at the
been
writing
texting
center?
for a long time.
If
You should be able to fix it. Plus, there's autocorrect. Like, what are you doing? Did you
I
turn
do
it
it when,
off?
like, I ask for like a correction on what they're trying to say whenever it's like a whole different word that they're using. I'm like, what are you trying to say?
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't understand.
No, I get that. It's a
Look back
pet
at
peeve for me
message last
too.
night even.
Like I will write something like that maybe be like one letter off, or like I mistake like not putting a letter, and I have to go in thanks to iPhone adding this feature and edit and change it, and my friend will be like, I know what you meant, and I'm like, it's just I can't do it, like, and I expect you to do the same.
Yeah.
Like I had
agree.
to call my boyfriend last night because I could not understand what he was trying to say. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, this is crazy. 'cause
stroke are
literally
you having?
earlier, I had a friend text me and she said, imagine if yours and her car had the same OLA space E. And I was like,
Were they under the influence
What?
of something at the time?
Wait,
Was
no.
this at the bar?
but she does this all the
Was it-
time. This
was
is
this
like
at
an
Max
hour ago.
Heaven?
And I was like, rewrite that. What do you mean? And
Yeah.
she meant to say place. But I was like, how was I?
So do y'all ever do like the, hey Siri, text blah blah
I'm
blah?
in my car, yeah.
Imagine having
Yeah.
an Apple phone.
Aw.
True.
Andrea
Forgot
has
about
an
that.
There's a little
Android.
microphone button on
But
it.
at least I'm not having that
much.
Keyboard.
That's not a lie.
Keyboard.
I use my CarPlay and I'm like text, but sometimes it doesn't understand what I'm trying to say because I have my dad on my phone as father of mine. It doesn't
Aw.
understand that. My manager's name is Kirsten. It's like there isn't a Kirsten, and I was like, I didn't say Kirsten, I said Kirsten. It doesn't understand.
Mm.
Have y'all seen that
Sorry,
instead of like I've seen like what I think like my cousin has like friends and he's younger than me. So they're like freshly in college. But that now instead of BFF, which yeah, I do find cringe now. I just say best friend. They say instead of BFF, it's BSF. I was like, what is that?
What's a BSF?
Best friend,
No, it's not.
apparently.
They did not say that.
Apparently. Yeah.
Where's the S come in?
I have no idea.
Yes.
What does S stand for?
Best.
That's
Yeah, I guess.
It's just part of the same word.
Yeah.
It's yassifying the
Oh,
R.
a
I'm
less
in
common meaning
my
is best
bestie
sister
era.
friend.
I say
I
best
feel like
Oh.
that'd be okay, but it's
Yeah.
best
It's
friend.
too
I,
soon.
I like best friend. That's my best friend. That's
Yeah.
my best friend.
I say bestie.
That's my
and
best friend.
I guess
That
I could
Makes me
see.
want to cringe for myself, but it's just part of
yeah.
Shout out to
'cause
my best friend.
I had to ask my cousin, I was like, what is BSF? He was like, best friend. And I was like, why are you saying that like as it's common sense? And I'm like, I've never heard that in my life.
I kind of get why they would make the differentiation though, only because there's BF as in best friend, and then there's BF as in boyfriend as well.
Alright, who wants to hop on?
True.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go downstairs.
Does anybody need to hop on the mic?
Get your assignment done.
Yeah.
I like how we didn't talk about any of the
Nothing
topics.
particular.
We did.
You're getting
We
talked
are
about.
supposed to be on
Did we?
for, like,
At the beginning.
In the
hour,
beginning.
so that you can-
And then we
Rangers are
drill.
going to the
Oh yeah, boys, or and ladies.
What about boys?
Talk about
Sports.
I'm a man.
NBA started. Let's talk
Yeah.
about basketball.
Yeah, you are. I'm not a
Football.
boy.
Basketball. NBA started.
So-
Let's talk about basketball.
So
Rangers
I was,
versus Ash.
I was
No,
just gonna say
Rangers
Diamondbacks.
versus
Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
So did y'all
So
talk about
exciting.
that yet?
No, we haven't.
Okay, so I think I'm excited about it. I haven't been much of a baseball fan like ever, but we Texans need this like badly, fool. Like it's been, I mean, since elementary school, it's been so hard being a fan of Texas sports because we can claim to be like a sports city in Dallas area and stuff like that. But it's been really hard to back it up when we don't get the championships and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then as much as we say this is our year for Dallas Cowboys, it is.
It's not. It's never going.
And then
You
it
know what I'm
sucks
saying?
that I heard that Dallas Cowboys fans are the most hated fans amongst all
Yeah, 'cause
fan
they're
bases.
stupid.
Yeah, it's just
Well,
Be nice.
there's some exceptions.
people just hate the arrogance that doesn't actually come with proof.
That's true.
Like it's one thing if you're a Patriots fan and you have the arrogance of like Cowboys and you say we're America's team because you had Tom Brady be Tom Brady for all that time. But like we've been America's team and not backed it up, and it's very sad.
That's true.
But hey, I appreciate Cowboys fans for being as confident as they are.
Not con-
I wish I had that kind of
You know what I'm saying? Because as a non-confident, I was always the person that was like real. You know what I'm saying? So like if I was at the lunch table and they'd be like, "Yo, what's your favorite team?" And I was like, "Cowboys," and they'd be like, "Oh, brother," and I'm like, "I get it, I get it, yeah." I
We're
know we
still
suck. Like,
we're still mad
I
about
wasn't
that
going-
Des Bryant catch against Green Bay. So
Mhm.
Y'all need to move on.
Y'all
years
about to say,
later,
you know what
Y'all
that
need to
years
move on.
later.
but this
I'm joking.
Rangers World Series appearance is big. Like I need all those Cowboys fans to just take a moment,
take
stop
that
watching-
energy.
Stop watching Dak Prescott sell us. Just hop on the
Dang.
Texas Rangers bandwagon for a minute.
Yeah.
Let's bring all our energy.
A week and a half.
Right, let's bring all our energy
It's been a
into
long
that and
time that all
let's
four
support
teams are
that team.
like active. This is the first time all teams.
Because if we get
Yeah.
that, man, we're gonna have something to talk about finally
Yeah.
for real. Like
If we get what? Who?
if we
If the
get the
Rangers
World
win.
Series.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Rangers, yeah,
It's
we-
been since what 2011 that we've had a Dallas team win the
Yeah, 'cause
Mavs.
the Mavs won in
Yeah,
2011. And then the Rangers made the World Series in 10 and 11, lost
Yeah.
both of those.
yep.
So yeah, the
Sad.
Stars made the finals like a couple years ago. They lost that.
Mm,
So we need this
we need it bad.
deeply.
Yeah.
I don't need nothing but Jesus. I'm
That
good.
too.
I don't need.
Well, I let the sports fans that I
That
follow
too.
dictate my mental health. So I'm feeling very good because the Dallas Mavericks won last night. So I'm feeling very
Yeah.
good.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Like I have been
That French fraud was locked up by Grant Williams last
Mm.
night.
slightly
Was he really?
removed.
Yes.
Grant played well.
Yeah. Oh, he played amazing.
Okay, so I'm not a Dallas fan. I'm an NBA fan, but my favorite team is the Miami Heat.
Yeah.
I just
Mm.
back when LeBron was around, I got a jersey, and that was all she wrote. So I'd say like Grant scares me for y'all though, because in the East, his size and slowness it was okay because his assignment was guarding Giannis.
Yeah.
He did a good enough job of being that wall so that the help defenders could come.
Yeah.
But he's in the West now, bro, and everybody's shifty. All
Yeah.
the wings he has to guard from Kawhi, Paul George, LeBron, all these tall dudes that also have speed. Grant, that strength ain't gonna come in handy as much. You know
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
I think
saying?
he's mostly going to guard up for us because we're a really
He
small
has to,
team. So
yeah.
he's playing the forward for us
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
So like he was guarding Wemby last night and he was
Yeah.
locking him up.
But then that makes me say, like, who do you have to guard wings? Because y'all are a pretty buns defense team. Like y'all are
Yeah.
going to be letting up
Got
100.
Josh Green.
Yeah, y'all are going to let up 119 every game, and that was
Yeah.
the exact reason y'all missed the play-in in the first place.
Yeah. The question
Yeah,
everyone
that's-
liked to talk about the fit with Luka and Kyrie.
Right.
That was never the problem.
Right.
The problem was their layup line.
Exactly.
But
they're
now
a
they
layup
have
line.
Derek Lively. So let's
Yeah,
say we
he's-
still are a layup line. At least we have someone there as a second line of
Yeah,
defense.
but relying on rookies is rough.
It is, but
he's going to foul out. He's
He is.
tough. He's athletic. He's got the skills. He's got the potential, but
and he played
he's
great
not
last
doing
night.
anything against Jokic. No one is really, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Like
Hey,
if you want to be,
Grant Williams got a plan.
if
for-
you
for
want to be,
Jokic.
if you want to be a contender, you know what I'm saying. You got to have defense.
Yeah, I don't think they're a contender this. I think next year is the
think
year
so.
that we should be trying to actually be really good.
Perhaps maybe go find another big man that's available
Yeah.
to pick up.
Just need to trade Tim Hardaway, then we're good.
Yeah, he's been around for a while too.
Yeah, he's good. We just have way too many guards. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So like Seth Curry, Jaden Hardy, but Dante Exum is actually playing minutes for us.
Yeah, I'll
Hardaway.
say being a Mavs fan would be extra stressful this season because every game is going to look like 130 to 125.
Yeah.
Like they're going to let up 100 points
Yeah.
plus
Oh,
every
yeah.
single game.
Well, at least the
But
defense
they
is
can
going to
score.
be defense is going to be better because we got Grant Williams and Lively, they would have been the two best defensive players for us last year.
Right. They definitely help boost what you didn't have.
And we're running a lot more on offense, which I love. Because don't get me wrong, obviously Luka is a master of the half court offense, but let Tubby run a little bit.
I hate how much he dominates.
Tubby?
Yeah, Tubby.
Damn.
That's hilarious.
I got his jersey on. I can call him Tubby.
Yeah, please. I hate how much he dominates the ball, though. That was what people were more concerned about with Kyrie's situation and, him being also ball dominant. You saw clips of, like, Kyrie running the clock out and Luka throwing his hands up.
Yeah.
And it's like, when you have those kinds of personalities, how would it mesh? But they seem to be doing
I think they look a lot better this year because, like I said, they're running more. And Luka still has the ball, like, the same amount of possessions, but he's not holding it as much. He's not just dribbling for 10 seconds every possession. So I mean, I think they look great. Their first quarter they gave up 43 last night, so that was immediately I was like, oh, yeah, the same thing as last year.
The guy I'm super impressed with though is Josh Green. Though.
Yes,
he's really cool.
I love Josh Green.
He's really cool.
I think the extension that we just signed him, I think he's going to outplay that this year.
Absolutely, I think one of the things that I've noticed a lot more in like the recent drafts is the older guys being the better players out of every draft.
Yeah.
Like Josh Green. I think Quentin Grimes is pretty older.
Yeah, I think he's a few years older.
Jaime Jaquez Jr., he's pretty impressive in the one game he played with his footwork and stuff. He's like 25 on the Heat.
Oh, he's 25?
Yeah, he's like 25 years old. But that's pretty cool. Like the older players kind of fitting in the league a lot faster than the younger guys.
And the problem with Josh Green was never his skill, it was always his mental, his confidence. Last night he was shooting confidently, he was getting to his spots and actually shooting the ball, which that's all we need from him.
Because when y'all had guys like Seth and Dinwiddie and like Dorian Finney-Smith, the defense was pretty cool from time to time, but when Luka finally passes them the ball,
Finney-Smith was hitting that shot.
They did nothing. Yeah, DFS.
Finney-Smith was hitting that shot.
But Spencer Dinwiddie, you know what I'm saying? And Seth being streaky back then. Yeah. Like that was like the biggest concern for them at the time, and probably why Luka's so ball dominant to this day.
So now it doesn't have to be.
Yeah, with Kyrie and Josh Green being athletic and having that three ball on him. And then Grant's pretty sometimes reliable from three.
I mean, he got 17 for us last night. Yeah,
that's good. Yeah.
Yay, sport.
Yeah.
I was about to say, y'all better talk sports.
Not for real, but
I could talk about this forever.
I'm a football girl, so that's why I don't.
That's my thing. I love football. I think it's more so the idea of the food and the socialization. I don't know teams, but as a cheerleader in high school, I had to learn the game. Yeah. And so I can look at the game, know what's going on, kind of talk my shit, and then still not know what's going on. Get free drinks out of it.
Well, you are wearing a football
team
right now.
I bought this for a party.
I was going to say, I like that you mentioned the food and stuff about football because it's funny. There's way less games in the NFL season, so it's a lot easier for people to celebrate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then NBA, there's 82 games in a season. So most of it is just somebody sitting on their couch watching a game by themselves.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think I follow sports too crazy, but I love going to games. I love going to Mavs games. Those are so much fun to watch. And American Airlines Center has crazy food each floor.
Does it really?
Yeah, and they have good food. And what I learned last time I went, if you buy the popcorn bag, you can keep getting refills on it.
Really?
I didn't know that.
That's
So they told me last time. I think they stopped doing it after a certain quarter though. But you could just continue to get popcorn.
That's
popcorn.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to the game tomorrow, so I'm super excited about that.
Really?
Nice.
Where they playing?
They're playing in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. That should be a good game.
I mean,
Yeah, they should win.
No, they
but,
should.
And then they play Memphis after that, which they should also win because Moran is out.
Brooklyn's pretty gritty, though.
Yeah.
They're real gritty.
Finney-Smith and
Yeah, lots of defense.
Mikal Bridges. I got Finney-Smith and Dennis Smith Jr. Makes me sad. They need to be in Dallas.
Yeah. But that should be a good game. It's at home. I mean,
Yeah.
Are you
Quick
flying out
flight.
for it?
Flight
He's
to
taking
Brooklyn.
his private jet out there.
Get on the plane with the team.
The private jet.
Not on the plane with the team.
That's funny.
That's fun.
That would be fun though. Has anyone been on one of those smaller airplanes? No,
Smaller as in
like private, like those
Oh.
private jet style. I'm terrified
Yeah.
of being on big planes, and I heard that the turbulence and stuff is worse.
I'm scared of private jets because a lot of stuff happens. Like not like that. I mean, like stuff like sometimes they disappear, or sometimes they like unintentionally.
You watch too
Brown.
much TV.
Wait, did
I
y'all
watch a lot of crime shows.
did y'all
so-
see what happened recently? This off-duty pilot
Oh,
tried
yeah.
to like what did he try to he tried to set off a fire alarm. Yeah, to stop the engines on the flight.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, he
Crazy.
he
For,
tried
like, what was to be accomplished?
Just
death.
make the plane go down.
Yeah.
Well,
Were
what do you
there
think he's
people
trying
on
to
it?
accomplish for doing
It was just like he was by himself.
he was doing maintenance.
So he hadn't slept for over 40 hours and he had gone on the plane and immediately said basically like, I can't do this. I'm going crazy. And started to try to pull like fire. It's something to do with fire, like fire alarms.
Fire.
And that can cut off stuff to the engine so that stuff doesn't explode.
Mm.
And so he was like freaking out. And I guess the co-pilot grabbed him, wrestled with him for a minute,
Mm.
and they got him to the back of the plane. And he told one of the what are they called? The
Stewardess?
stewardess, yeah, if you don't cuff me right now, it's going to be bad.
Mm.
And then I guess he went to court and he
Yeah,
pleaded
however
not
many
guilty for
people.
everything.
Yeah, however many people were on that
Also, he
plane.
had
That's how
done
many counts he
mushrooms
got.
2 days before this on 40 hours of no sleep. So
Boy, he was tweaking.
No, really. He was
Yeah.
freaking crazy.
That's crazy.
I went down a rabbit
I
hole.
mean,
Oh, that got dark.
That is why mental health is very important.
It is. It is. Go talk to
See?
somebody, even if it's yourself.
I don't do that. You're gonna make it worse.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Do not talk to yourself.
Those are some of my best
somewhere.
conversations.
But
real,
you know,
real.
I don't get afraid to fly, but I do get afraid. Like right before I get on a flight, I start thinking about all the things that can go wrong, and it's like I'm like, don't think about it, don't think about it. But I always fall asleep before they're even done, like with their instructions.
That's
So I think that's like my way of like coping with it. I just like
I wish I could
knock
sleep on
out.
planes because I don't hate flying, but I don't like flying. So I
Mm.
wish I could sleep on planes.
Unless I'm traveling with someone, I just don't like falling asleep with a stranger that close to me. So that's why I stay awake.
First
You
flight
get
was
medicine.
in April, so I'm still learning.
Okay.
Yeah, I
What's
had
been
my
your-
first flight like a year ago or something like that. It was alright. I mean,
Where'd you go?
it was nothing. I went to New Hampshire or Boston. Boston, get in the car. Sorry, I'll just.
That was not
But,
not great
Yeah,
either.
but no, yeah, that was it was an interesting deal. I just watched a couple movies that I downloaded. Thank you, Professor Strong. He clapped his hands for my horrible impression. I think, but yeah, no, it was, I mean, I didn't have any problems other than it being uncomfortable.
Okay, so I've flown a lot because my family lives 7 hours away and I just hate driving. So the last time that I was on a plane, there was a tornado in Perryton, I believe, which is like over by Dalhart, but so it's like halfway.
Mm.
So we were flying, they were like, everything's fine, we're gonna go ahead and fly. Like it's only a 30-minute flight, so it's really not crazy. But all of a sudden we get like turbulence and I'm like, okay, this happens. Like turbulence happens, not a big deal. But then it gets real bad and everyone's like screaming. And this is where I'm like, okay, what is going on? Everybody's screaming. And we drop like, I don't want to be dramatic. I don't know how much we dropped, but we dropped enough to where like stuff was flying.
Oh, hell
And
no.
some of the upper things that you put your bags in open, so like stuff was flying out everywhere. And then all of a sudden, like everyone's just like shocked, crying, screaming, freaking out. Like, what is going on? They're not
What's
telling us
that?
anything. And they were like, we're gonna reroute to Lubbock, and that's all they tell us. So we go to Lubbock. We sat there for like 2.5 hours. They would not let us get off the plane. And they flew us back after I guess we flew over the tornado and the wind was like to our plane. I was terrified. Did not. I got a ride home. I made my mom bring me back home. I did not get back on that plane.
See,
So,
Yeah, I wouldn't
flying
either.
is terrifying because all of that would have made me go crazy, and having to sit on the plane for 2 hours, like just parked,
I was
would
in
have made me go
between-
so crazy.
I was in the middle of two like grown ass men, and I started crying, and the guy was like, "Are you crying?" And I was like, "Yes." Like, don't be rude.
No, those guys are big.
I was like,
As you were telling that story, I was like, you know what? That's actually pretty cool. Because like the craziest experiences in life are like the most memorable.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like those things are the things that you take with you for the rest of your
Yeah,
life.
core memory. I almost died.
Yeah.
Like, what?
And like,
You say core memory,
I feel like I'd just be sitting there just like, dang. Just
No,
with my arms
I was
crossed,
like,
looking out the
so-
window like, man.
If you
What's
fly
happening?
Southwest, I don't know about any other ones, but I usually fly Southwest. They have Wi-Fi on the plane now, so you can text. And so I was literally texting my family like, I don't know what's about to happen. Everyone's screaming. Like, I was used to turbulence, so I was like, maybe it's not that bad. But I was texting them like, everybody's screaming, and I have no idea what's going on. So if you don't hear from me, that's what happened. Like, it was actually pretty scary. But yeah, that guy was like, "Are you crying?" And I was like, "Yes, I am." But
Are you crying?
So,
moral of the story: don't sit in the middle seat.
so that brings me to another fun, quick discussion that we can kind of wrap on. What are some of your like irrational fears?
Irrational.
I think all of my fears are rational. To be honest.
Oh, I got a good one.
What's a good irrational fear?
No, oh my goodness, and this has caused me problems too. I've never been stung by a bee.
Me either.
And like I've been afraid of them since I was a kid, but not like bad afraid of them. Like I'm not gonna like scream and run, but like I'll just be like a little nervous when they're in my presence. And for some reason, like not lately, but like for several years, every now and then, it happens kind of frequently. I'll have a nightmare of whatever dream I'm having, a wasp appears in the dream. And they always approach me and they're like getting mad close, and I'll wake up out of my sleep swatting wasps. It's gotten really bad sometimes because like I can, like when you're asleep and you're groggy and you wake up, I feel like they're in the bed with me. So then I feel like I smacked it, and then it's on my pillow. I jump out of bed and I'm running. And then what happened this summer is I got another gash in my eye because I hopped up out of bed, rolled out, Mission Impossible style, and then I tried to take off to run to the light, and I hit my head on the edges of one of the little bed frame things, and it was I got a little gash.
So you are terrified.
Yeah, I mean for no reason either, because like I'm not like worried about it. Like if one was flying around, I'm just going like dodge and weave a little bit, but I'm not gonna scream and run. But it's just I've never been stung by a bee or a wasp, and it's just weird. Like,
So I have a lot of like bee things. Like I have like a bee necklace, a bee ring. I'm literally wearing bee socks right now, but it's because I've never been stung. So I'm like, all right,
I guess we're cool.
yeah.
Yeah, we're cool. But yeah, this morning actually there was like a bee in my hair, and I was just like standing still.
No
like,
way.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, what is it today? Is today my day? Like,
it's
The time
crazy
has
too.
come.
My bad. The things you're scared of too, like you remember best, like Ashley, you and the almost dying in a plane. But like when I was younger, I remember being in school and like outside, and kids always come up with like fake things that aren't true. But I had on like a yellow and black striped like collared shirt at school, and a bee was on my shoulder, and one of the kids was like, "Don't move. Bees like yellow, don't move."
Oh, yeah.
And, that used to be a thing that you believe in as a kid, is that if you wear yellow. So I don't think I really worn yellow a lot growing up.
y'all
But,
know,
it landed on my shoulder, and I was like stiff as can be. And the teacher was like, "It's not gonna hurt you, kids. Don't worry." And the kid ran over and was like, "I'll get it."
Hello, irrational fear.
I don't think I have any. It's just spiders.
Spiders.
Yeah.
That's rational.
That's
I can't relate to that. Yeah.
So mine is birds. I don't like birds. Is it a flock? Because it's not a school. Fish have schools, right? Well, flocks of birds, especially around this time of the year, when they are all gathered up, like getting ready to leave because the weather's about to change. But like they take over parking lots, and it's really scary, and they just fly at you. I've had a bird like fly through my car. I was at a Smoothie King, sitting in the drive-thru, and it flew through my car. I hopped out the car, screaming hysterically. I got a free smoothie that day. But yeah, so birds terrify me. And then like being in a big body of like water, not a pool, but like live water, and not being able to run from a shark. you can't win. Like you just have to like float and hope that it goes that either it goes around you or that it's quick because you can't run anywhere.
I too do not like to be watched by the government.
Wait, why did you hop out of the car when the bird came? That's outside. You're in the bird's
It
territory.
was his car now.
You were safer in the car.
Because I was like moving my arms around so much that I couldn't tell if the bird was still in my car or not. So I hopped out of my car. It was a terrifying moment.
Man, do I got a movie for you?
No. And that's half my damn problem is that I watched Birds with my brother when I was like 5.
Is that what the movie's called? What's
Yeah,
the movie?
it's
Birds.
Is that the one with the killer birds?
Yeah.
Yes.
Birds are crazy, man.
They are. They used to be dinosaurs.
I like that though. Like you were saying.
Yes. Yeah, they used to be dinosaurs.
I'm not scared of any animal we fry.
You fry crows and ravens?
Hey, a bird is a bird. If somebody,
Hell no.
if somebody served, what do you think a Cornish hen is? Stop playing with me. That's
It's a little
nah,
chicken.
bro.
Is
There,
it
why
what-
are there so many? That's pigeon.
That is not pigeon.
Hey,
Cornish
Are
hen
you-
is pigeon?
are you 100% sure it's not?
I don't even know what that
Hey
is.
Siri, what's a Cornish,
Cornish
hen?
hen?
You ever seen this? It's like small chicken.
Oh,
It's a British chicken.
gotcha.
It is a
that the
British
fancy
chicken.
one.
Yeah.
What are the other ones called? The little like they're like brownish.
Quail.
A quail. Is that the
Quail is
That's
good.
fancy.
No, yeah, quail is the fancy.
Well, my cousin was like, he had quails and he was getting ready to like, he was raising them and he was going to cook them, I guess. I don't know. And then his dog ate them.
I'm saying you should
Me
not
too.
be scared of any animal you can cook.
Yeah,
I
he was like
can't
very
cook a crow.
excited. What's like the craziest, I guess, animal y'all have ate?
Shark.
That's frog.
Shark is
frog?
crazy.
I like frog legs.
I've had frog
Oh,
legs.
yeah.
I've had alligator.
Goat.
Goat would goat be birria? Like, is that, do you know what
Is
birria?
it?
Like tacos de birria?
What'd you say?
Y'all never had like tacos de
I've
birria?
never had
Yeah.
So it's
birria,
like
but-
people sell it a lot, and I used to eat it, and then my sister was like, "Do you know what you're eating?" And when she told me, I didn't want to eat anymore. But it's like the tacos, and you dip it into the
That's
the
no. I thought
Mhm.
the. How do you say it?
birria.
Okay, I don't say it like that. The
Mhm.
burrito, the burrito tacos with like the gravy
Mhm.
stuff. I thought that was called burrito because of how it's cooked in the gravy. I didn't know it was the meat inside because
No,
you can
it's
always
the
change the meat inside.
So some people change the meat, but they still refer to it as birria just because the way it's served. But birria is supposed to be goat. I don't like it because when I was little, we were in Mexico, and like my uncle had a ranch, and like we show up, so they're like, "Yay, y'all, the whole family's here. Let's kill a goat." And like I saw it being slaughtered, so yeah, that's just traumatizing.
Goat goes crazy.
I can actually relate to that one.
Yeah.
My dad, let's say one of my dad's friends, he like it was like the day before Mother's Day, and my dad wanted to do something special for my mom. So my dad wanted to do like barbacoa, and like so he contacted his friend, and we went to his ranch, and they had goats, and he killed I think it was a sheep, and I literally saw how he killed it, and I got so traumatized
Yeah, it's
after
like,
that.
I mean, but y'all still eat Chick-fil-A. Y'all ain't go vegan. You know what I'm saying? Curry goat goes crazy. Little rice and peas.
yeah, I mean,
Chickens
if
are
I'm not
mean.
thinking about what I'm eating, because like where my mom's from in Mexico, like she's from Bustamante, it's a little town in Monterrey, and they cook like crazy shit. Honestly, they eat squirrels out there. Like they will cook that shit and eat it. I've never had it. I don't think I will, but they do that out there.
There's so little. How much of it is there to eat? You eat it like a.
It's
You'd be
jerky.
surprised how
No
many you can
taco.
catch. Yeah.
You
Taco.
like pull off
You put-
strips of the meat. Like,
You just put squirrel on a taco.
Dude, people be eating like some crazy. Well, I guess it's not crazy. It's just
it's
not
just a squirrel.
what we're used to. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a squirrel.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it is
The
just
only
a
goat
squirrel.
I've had is in like African cuisine, and it had curry on it.
Mhm.
So I felt okay, but I just had a bite. It's like, okay, I've tried it. It's all right. Can you hand me the beef? Hand me the beef. Well, it is 12:45, so we are going to wrap on another great day at
Robin.
radio. All right, y'all have a great day.
Bye.
Y'all, I'm struggling with